Sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. 2nd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Murray now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Murray off play action. Looking deep downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in Week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 10.
Hey, check back, 6. Watch the slant.
Block now to throw. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
They'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Locke. This is caught. Touchdown! Travis Etienne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. The 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Oh, able to avoid him. A solid stiff arm. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. To Barkley on the check down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody.
And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, watch the fake. But Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got some space here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Locke going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
But Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Murray now. Forced out to his left. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. To throw is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Give me something. Here we go. He's checking. Crash. Check 4.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Gregory Rousseau able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Cook now off the read option. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up. Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles, and really pouring it on now are the Falcons. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Big 3rd down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did. Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Show a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Runs over him. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's Locke. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd and 10, Locke completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Locke working out of the gun. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Locke again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Locke, got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Barkley. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the numbers on the next-gen stats tells us the story. He tacked on better than 40 yards after that initial contact. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.